on Twitter, The Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Fueled by Insanity, Daren's Path. So y'all, let's just go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Please sit back and enjoy for the next 18 minutes to entertain you. Let's jump right in. Alarm Chan, you are up, and let's go. Alright. I was hoping for something at least somewhat decent to eat for breakfast. What's wrong? It's nothing. I'll eat later. Are you sure you're okay? Never seen you turn down food. I sigh and nod. I can tell him that the food sucks, but then I have to deal with a lecture about how I shouldn't waste food. I still will eat it, just not in the house. I lean back and look at the TV, not recognizing the show that's on. There's a bunny and a weasel that are arguing about something, but I can't make out anything beyond that. But what are you guys watching? Good question. Huh? There was nothing else on, so Daren picked a random channel, and now we're watching whatever this is. It's bad, but there's nothing else on. Oh, I think they're finally about to say it. To say what? Daren shushes me and points at the screen so I pay attention. I confess my love to you, Martha. I have always loved you, ever since the day after I was born.
No, Mr. Johnson, I'm afraid I don't love you. I love Timothy.
But Martha, he can never love you. He already has his eyes set on the one thing and one thing alone.
No, Mr. Johnson, don't say it's so. I still love him with all my heart.
But Martha, he's in love with... Mr. Johnson returns towards the camera before beginning his next line. The new and improved baked potato fork, now designed to be strong enough to withstand poking holes in any potato you choose to cook. Make it yours now for only $12.99, sold in a store near you. A moment of silence goes by as none of us know how to react to that plot twist until finally I speak up. The fuck kind of product placement was that? And what the hell's a baked potato fork? The fork you can use on a baked potato, obviously. But that had nothing to do with anything. I turn towards Ted to gauge his reaction, only to find him giggling hysterically. Ted?
The ads of this show are so bad and I love them.
Huh, I guess. Ted's laughter stops when I don't give the reaction he was probably hoping for. You sure you're okay? For some reason, him asking that annoys me. Like having him and Daren asking me over and over, as if they're expecting the answer to be no. I'm fine. Okay, Jeffrey, you're not convincing anyone at this point. It's frustrating going from being really happy yesterday to being in a bad mood today. I don't want to be like this. I want to be enjoying this bad TV show too. Because of that dream. I just had to be reminded of what happened to my friends. I've never told anyone either. I was afraid to. Fuck, I don't know what to say about it. I don't know what to think about this. I tried so hard to forget about it. I can't even imagine how Sean or Marshall would react if they found out. For all they know, they just moved on with their lives. It's not like we hadn't had any friends leave our circle before. Daren never seemed to question it. He didn't know them very well, as he only really started spending time with our friend group last year. Sometimes I just wish I told people what happened, but it's too late for that now. What do I even say? Oh yeah, by the way, remember Parker and Caleb? One of them touched a glowy rock and then killed the other, probably. Like that wouldn't go over terribly. And I think he's spacing out again. Who's what? You keep spacing out. What? Was he talking to me? Did I zone out and miss what he said? Things were fine until I started dreaming about this stuff again. Okay, maybe fine isn't the word. At least I was able to focus on other things. Yeah, I don't think we're getting through to him. Wait, did I zone out again? Fuck. I'm listening. Are you? Yeah? And what did I just say? I don't know. Uh-huh. I was saying my job interview went well, and Dad's giving me more allowance than I need each month. Oh, that's cool, I guess. I give you the same offer I gave to Ted. Huh? Well, what offer? I give you $20 a week as long as you're putting in job applications and looking for work. Pay me to put in job applications? Yes. $20 a week isn't that much.
I mean, he's still letting us live here for free, and he's buying food for us. I thought it was a nice offer.
You don't have to take it, Jeffrey. You can stay broke if you want.
It's not even enough to order food for 2 days of the week.
I'm paying for your food.
I know, but 20 is still kinda...
Daren sighs, and I can tell he's not happy with my response. Ted, do you mind if I have a moment alone with Jeffrey?
Okay.
Ted slowly gets up and makes his way out of the room, into our bedroom. Here comes a scolding. Look, I'm trying to help you here.
I know.
I'm going along with your weird habit of changing your name. I even let Sean know ahead of time.
Oh.
I know $20 isn't the best, but I can't afford to give you more than that. Not until I get to find out if I got the job, at least. I'm giving both you and Ted $20 a week. That's $160 a month out of my pocket.
Yeah, I know, but...
Like I said, I'm trying to help you. More importantly, I'm trying to teach you to help yourself. I'm sorry. I'm probably not saying things right. I guess Everything sucks, you know? That's why I'm trying to help you make things not suck. If only you knew how bad things actually are. I want to thank him. I want to tell him that I appreciate him helping, but no words come out. Instead, I find myself staring at a pattern on the carpet, doing anything I can to keep my focus off of Daren. I'll give you time to wake up. I would like you to start putting in applications soon. I'm not going to force you to, but it would be a big help to both you and me if you did. Okay. Sucks. I want to tell him that yes, I will, but right now it's hard to focus on the future at all. All I want to do is be happy now and forget about everything. What's wrong with me? I'm headed to the store. Got some stuff I need to get. Feel free to use my computer to look up job sites and stuff. For some reason, him offering to let me use his computer, of all things, is what snaps me out of my bad mood. Well, even though I could mess with your stuff? Yeah, don't think you'd do that. I trust you. Oh, thanks. That actually means a lot. Daren shrugs in response, casual as always. Don't see a reason not to. Unfortunately, him saying that reminds me of what I'm hiding. Can think of a couple reasons. Well, I'm gonna head off now. See you in a bit. Okay, bye. Daren gives a quick wave before heading out the door, and I wave back. Daren's gone. I'm left with a decision. Do I start on job applications now or checking on Ted? I'm not looking forward to it, but if I start on my applications right away, I won't have to worry about doing it later. All I have to do is put an application in an application or two. This shouldn't take too long, right? Thinking about it, I wouldn't mind having a job again. I do kind of miss the bakery. I look to the table where my uneaten breakfast sits in its container and decide I may as well eat it. I'm not thrilled at all about it, but it's still free food, and I'd hate to waste it, no matter how bad it may be. After finishing my breakfast, I head straight to Daren's room. Walking to his room without him being there feels wrong, but he did give me permission. I walk over to his swivel chair and sit down, surprised with how comfortable it is. He figures Daren would keep his room up to date, but not the rest of the house. His computer is already on. He turns it off anyway. At least I assume he doesn't, given that I've never seen it off. The screensaver is currently displaying a slideshow of what I recognize to be the default background images that every computer comes with. Wow, he seriously never changed this? I wiggle the mouse to wake up his computer, only to find his browser open with more tabs than I can count. The current open ones seem to be a search for cell phone plans. Huh, guess he really is feeling confident about that job interview. Again, these phone plans look really cheap. Is he downgrading his phone? I clicked to open a tab, preparing myself to search around at places to submit applications. I don't actually have to land any jobs. It's okay if no one calls me back for an interview. I have to try. Just have to try. But where should I put in an application, though? I stare at the blank tab, hovering over the search bar as I try to decide where to start. Entry-level job would probably be best. I don't exactly have any good skills. Let's see. Bakery? Oh my god. I'll stick with what I know. I searched for the name of the bakery that I heard the name of all the time at my old job. They're our biggest competitor, our boss used to say. If they're the biggest competitor, then there's got to be a reason for it. I don't see the harm in applying. Maybe I'll get to make something other than just tortillas this time. I pull up their website and navigate to the bottom of the page, clicking the huge yellow now hiring link. They really want people to apply, don't they? I open up the application form on it and begin to fill out the necessary details. I begrudgingly fill in my real name, the first thing asked on the form. The thing I hate most about filling out job applications is how open and exposed they make me feel. Next are the other standard questions: age, sex, species, etc. As expected, the species drop-down box has hybrid listed at the top to make it clear to check that box if you qualify as a hybrid. There is no strict law about who is and who is not considered a hybrid, but my mom always told me I should go with it, because calling myself a pure fox would be misleading. Next, I get to the section that I never knew how to answer. How much am I expecting to get paid? I don't know, minimum wage? What hours am I available? Past midnight, I guess? After filling out that section, then I then get to the fun part. It's basically a personality survey. The form asks questions such as, do you prefer to work alone or in a team? Or would you lie to get ahead? Of course, that second question is strange, but it's always interesting to imagine what other people have answered for these before. How many people admit to not being honest? I certainly won't admit to it. Yeah, so guys and gals, here's the thing about those personality tests when you're applying for a job. They don't want to know the real you. They want to make sure that you are able to lie enough to cover up any faults that you have, any kind of personality quirks. They want you to be a good little corporate dog, all right? Just for those of you who are filling out applications and not hearing anything back, personality section might be what is getting you. So yeah, you just have to think like someone in corporate would think. That's what you have to do. Don't be honest. Don't be yourself. Be what you think they would want you to be. Because that's exactly what they want. Anyway. Of course, I'm finished with that whole personality questionnaire. Once I'm finished with that whole personality questionnaire, I review all the information and answers that I put in, then finally click the submit button. Good. One down and any more to go. After having finished the first application, the rest is much easier. I stick to the same type of job, not caring too much about variety at the moment. I figure if I don't hear anything back after a couple weeks, I'll try submitting new applications in other places. For now, I'm just proud of myself for actually doing something to better my situation for a change. Let's go back and do grocery store. Working at a grocery store should be easy. I don't think they turned anyone down either. I search for the name of our local grocery store and click on its home page. I spend a while scrolling up and down trying to figure out where to apply. This website sucks. I don't care about pictures of pie. It doesn't help me. After a while of reading all the tiny font at the bottom of the page, I finally see a clickable link that says careers. Finally! I browse through the options and find a few different positions open. Fuel Center, Night Stalker, and Meat Department. Oh right, I have to actually choose something. I've been told you don't get health insurance if you work at the Fuel Center. That's a no from me. I don't want to work at night either, so Meat Department it is. Open up the application form on it and begin to fill in the necessary details. And then we've got fast food. Feels demoralizing, but Daren's right. I need a job at fast food's an easy place to start. It's not like I'd have to stay forever there anyway. I researched up several fast food restaurants to find out which are hiring. It turns out that all the ones around me are. Oh, that makes this easy. I start off with pulling up the page of one of the local burger joints. Unfortunately for me, the images of all the good burgers, fries, and desserts makes me hungry, since the crappy breakfast I had didn't do all that much for me. Okay, let's see. Bottom of the page. Here it is. Click on the link that says Join Us, and I'm taken to a page with a list of locations, so I select the one nearest to me. I open up the application form on it and begin to fill out the necessary details. Alright, so we're going to go with bakery. Let's see. Alright. Good, that's one down and many more to go. After having finished the first application, the rest are much easier. I stick to the same type of job, not caring too much about variety at the moment. I figure if I don't hear anything back after a couple weeks, I'll try submitting new applications at other places. For now, I'm just proud of myself for actually doing something to better my situation for a change. After I submit the last of my job applications, I join Ted in watching TV, happy to take some time to relax and not think about anything. I'm content to leave Ted in charge of what we watch. I've never liked having control of the remote anyway. I always feel like I'll be harshly judged if I choose the wrong show. The show we're watching now is some ghost hunter show. It's one of those cheesy ones where some people go and explore abandoned buildings and talk about the creepy atmosphere. Yet nothing ever actually happens. I'm not buying any of it, but Ted's eating it all up.
No, don't go in there!
One of the ghost hunters opens a creaky door before running off and screaming.
There's something in there!
The cameraman, meanwhile, continues filming the open room, the video focusing on what appears to be a poorly edited ghost rapidly spinning around on top of a bag of garbage.
Ah!
Ted grabs onto a nearby pillow, hugging it tightly, scared of the low-budget CGI ghost. You do realize it's not real, right?
Yeah, it just,
There's nothing to be afraid of.
Did you not see that? There was a ghost in there!
No, there wasn't. That was... A loud thumping sound plays from the TV, startling Ted again.
Ah!
Ted buries his face in his pillow, his ears drooping. I don't think I've ever seen someone this scared of such a staged show. Shortly afterwards, I hear the sound of our front door, which only spooks Ted yet again.
What was that sound?
I'm back. Upon hearing Daren's voice, Ted lowers his pillow, his cheeks flushed with embarrassment.
Oh, hi.
Welcome back. Yo. Daren walks around and plops down on his chair, resting a small shopping bag on his lap. Watching anything good? It's a cheesy ghost show, one of those where they explore haunted places and stuff. I think it's scaring Ted. Don't blame him. Those shows are creepy sometimes. You're scared of ghosts? I'd rather not mess with stuff I don't know. Don't see a reason to. Oh, excuse me, what do you mean? I notice Ted recoil a bit, staring at the TV as the commercial ends. He fidgets with the remote a bit, having to press the power button 4 times before it actually turns off. Let's say you go in a place that's haunted. Yeah? What do you get from it? What do you mean? Well, say you've heard there's a ghost there that attacks anyone who enters. It would be stupid to enter. Not if it's not real. Yeah, but why take the risk? Why take the risk? That's something I've wondered ever since that cave. If the ghost isn't real, then nothing happens. You don't get anything. If it's real, you could die. I don't see the point in taking the risk. I'm not sure how I meant to respond to that. His words just make me feel even more stupid than when we went to that cave back then. Daren's right. What did we even have to gain? The glowing rock that might not have done whatever it did to Caleb? That wasn't worth it. Oh yeah, before I forget, Daren hands me the bag he brought in with him, so I accept it. What's this? Open it. I do as instructed and open the bag, revealing a new smartphone still in its packaging. I don't get it. It's a phone. Figured it would be useful. You bought me a phone?
Ooh, I want to see.
Sure. I hand the box over to Ted, only for him to stare at it confused. What's wrong?
I was expecting you to open it, not hand me the box.
Oh, right. I take the box back from Ted and claw away at the tape, holding it shut, making quick and messy work out of the packaging.
You probably should have left the box more intact in case you needed to return it.
I'm sure it's fine. Now that I've got it open, I instinctively hand over the phone and packaging to Daren.
Why do you keep giving your phone away?
Probably wants me to set it up for him. I'm fine with it.
So, why'd you give me a phone anyway?
It'd be useful if you get a job. Also gives me a way to reach you. Don't want you to disappear for a month again. I'm serious. Keep that phone and stay in contact. If not with me, at least with someone.
Fine.
Daren spends the next half hour working on setting my phone up. I probably could have done it myself, but I trust him more to not screw it up. The last phone I bought, I had him set it up for me as well, so I figure it's easiest to have him do everything for me. He knows what he's doing after all. Eventually, he finishes getting my phone up and running and programs in some phone numbers on it. Our home phone, his cell, Sean's, Marshall's, and Tracy's. I'm not sure how much I'll actually use them, since I don't like phones and I've never been a huge fan of texting. But he is right. Maybe it could be useful to have the option to text them sometime. Before I put my phone away, I make sure to do one last thing, even if I know it's stupid. I enter Jesse's phone number from memory and press save. Yep, that is stupid. You're doing that. It's nighttime already, and I've spent most of the day figuring out how my new phone works. Admittedly, it would have been much easier if I had been in a better mood, but I spent a good chunk of my time today cursing at the damn thing for not doing what I wanted it to do. Hopefully Daren and Ted didn't hear, just the thought of it makes me embarrassed. I'm bored now. I stare at my list of contacts, trying to decide on if I should try texting anyone. It's late enough that my friends should be off of work now. At least I think they work today. It's hard to keep up with their schedules. I barely pay attention to what day it is as it is. The sounds of Daren playing music from across the house annoys me, but I don't want to say anything about it. It's his house, after all. I don't want to push my luck too far. I continue searching at my phone, still trying to decide on who I should text, or even if I want to text anyone at all. What should I do? Text someone? I figure I should go ahead and text someone, but who? Text. I don't want to text Jesse. He can fuck right off. Ugh. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right here. Hey guys in the comments, let me know who I should text. I'm not sure how it affects the story, if it does at all. I imagine texting Jesse might have some repercussions down the line. But anyway, y'all, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks or a tip if you can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!